All right, we got it going on, y'all. Yeah. All right. So what's up, YouTube? So obviously we're in the new edition. Not really in because there's still no roof. But so what do we got going on today? Today we did the front wall and we started working on this last wall, so we only have one wall left. So right here I have to actually turn this door inside out because the way I have it right now, so nobody can get in, so it opens inside and there's some enclosures on the other side of the door. So I got to move all those enclosures out of the way, flip the door, and essentially it'll open into this side. So once all the walls are in, I'll do that. And I got to put that door in, this window in, and obviously that window in. But once all that's done, I can flip this and nobody else can get in. So it'll practically be done at that point, minus the roof. And it's been a little rainy here, so I got to get this roof up as fast as possible so I don't keep getting water in here. And then once I get the roof up, I might start moving stuff. I haven't really decided yet because I still have to do electrical and insulation and everything. So I haven't really decided yet, but we may start putting stuff in here, at least the stuff that doesn't have to be room temperature or temperature controlled or anything like that. So no live animals. It's mainly just going to be storage in here for now, which is kind of already being storage, but it'll be all right. So that's kind of where we're at right now. And I have a few pictures that I can put up that I've taken over the course of the last couple of weeks, and I'll start sharing those. But essentially, I started off with this back wall, connecting it to the brick. Then I went across and started working on this wall, which was the worst wall because it's the longest wall. And this wall, it's been like 100 degrees, 110 degrees here, but it's also super humid. So it's almost unbearable to, I mean, you can kind of see it. And this is a brand new shirt. I've changed my shirt 3 times today. So we actually have, this wall was the longest wall. And then this wall I just got done today. This wasn't that bad. And then we have this wall left to do. And we still have a bunch of wood to cut. And the roof alone is like $2,700. So by the time this video, hopefully by the time this video goes up on YouTube, I have the roof. I might not have the roof. It's up in the air right now. I'm still waiting to sell a bunch of animals. Like I said previously, the glasses are getting fogged up. Like I said previously, I don't try to put any of my own money into any of the projects for the reptiles, but I might have to in this case because of how much it is. I haven't sold $2,700 from the time I've spent everything on the walls and everything. I have not sold $2,700. Let's just say that. I wish I had. It would be a lot easier if I had, because I could just start working on the roof as soon as this wall's done. Because I mean, literally all that's left is probably, I want to say maybe 12 feet, and that's it. So I wish I had $2,700 right now. Maybe I'll start a GoFundMe. I just kid. I won't do that. People do though. People do all the time GoFundMe for random stuff that doesn't even sound like charity. It's almost like just so I can buy stuff. But that's where we're at right now. The one thing I do have to stop doing is buying animals. I can't keep buying animals if I'm trying to buy buy materials for this building, and that's really my main problem, is that I see something that I like and I buy it. Like recently, actually picking it up tomorrow, I won an auction for 3 snakes that were double het VPI Xanthic and Desert Ghosts, and also 50% het pied, which I'll shed test them to make sure. But essentially, I got 3 more snakes. I got them a really good deal. Like the auction, the price that I won them at, the 3 snakes, I won them for the price of less than the 1 snake would have been by itself, because I think the person had them listed individually for $700 a piece, and I ended up winning the auction for $505 plus shipping, which is a freaking great deal. I mean, that's unheard of, because I mean, that's $2,100 that I only paid $500 for plus shipping. So that's freaking great, freaking amazing right there. But that's where we're at right now. That's where we're at right now. My main problem is the roof. So if anybody feels generous and they want to buy a Wiro, a Hypo Wiro for $1,500, or any of the other animals that I have on there, obviously the Hypo Wiro is probably going to help out the most. I also have a banana yellow belly tri-stripe if anybody's into that project. That is half off at the time that I'm recording this video, probably half off by the time I put this video up. But yeah, so half off. It was $2,000. Now it's $1,000. That's a really good project to get into, being that it's a male. He's also a female maker. Essentially, you're going to get really good deal on him because he'll be ready to breed within a year. And if you have tri-stripe females that are already ready to breed, you're going to make a bunch of banana female tri-stripes, which is, I got 2 of them myself and I'm keeping them. I'm not going to sell either of them because they're banana tri-stripes that are females, obviously. So that's where we're at right now. Whew. It's hot out here, y'all. I look rough. I just kicked some screws. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. So this is not a very long video. It's just kind of a progress video. I have some couple clips that I'm gonna talk about. I guess I'll just run the clip. Quick clip, y'all. So this entire wall is up now, connected to that wall over there. Don't excuse all that. It's all messy right now. But so here's what I'm thinking. I haven't really decided how I'm gonna lay everything out, but essentially, let me turn the camera around. Essentially what I'm planning is either the studio is gonna be over there, so I'm actually gonna get like a backdrop or something that I'm also gonna use for reptile shows, and I'm gonna put it down on there, or it's gonna be in the middle of these 2 windows. And obviously the room is gonna be surrounded by animals, so that wall right there is probably enough for all of the dragons and their enclosures. And then this wall, if I don't think I'm gonna use the entire thing obviously for a studio, but essentially I can use this entire wall right here for maybe like the center of it would be the studio, and then I put a snake rack over there and another snake rack over here, or a bearded dragon baby rack over here and another one over here, and then kind of just wrap the snake racks around because there's going to be a wall right here as well. But essentially that's where we're at right now. So almost there. Not really. I still got to put a roof on this thing. Oh my god, it's hot. It's probably been like 100 degrees every day. I got to get out here early. Today I took a little bit longer out here than I usually do, but got one window in. I still got to buy this window, so if anybody wants to buy a dragon that's worth a window, there you go. If everyone that's taking advantage of the sales and everything that I've had going on just to pay for this building, I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are pretty happy with the things that you have purchased, but there you go. And that clip was probably about where I'm going to put the studio. So I think I want to put the studio on this wall or this wall. Both of them are about the same size because this wall has windows on both sides, so it'd be in between the windows, and this wall does not have any windows. Now I was looking into a neon sign. I know this is not really going to matter to you guys, but I was looking into getting a neon sign so I could put in the studio, so there would be a neon sign behind me at all times when I'm recording, which I think would be pretty cool, but they're $650, and I don't want to spend that right now because obviously I have $2,700 to spend on just the roofing material, which is still a whole lot of money right there. But I think it's going to be pretty cool when it's all done. It probably won't be done officially till next year, but technically it'll be done in the fall in terms of me using it. So after that, it'll just be kind of just slowly putting stuff into it, because then I'm adding 2 mini splits in here. There's going to be 2 mini splits on that wall, one on each side. Or if I can find one that does enough where it covers the entire square footage here, I'll probably just put one. But what I've seen, they're about $1,000, so maybe $1,500. So that's another cost right there. So we're looking at a lot of money, and I got a lot of things for sale on my website. So please go buy some stuff so I can make this happen. And then you guys can obviously follow along and get the entire experience that I'm experiencing, because it's I like building stuff, right? So this is pretty awesome. for me, and it brings some joy to me as well, especially doing this for the animals. Right now, the animals they don't really care because they can't really feel that they're crammed in the small space because they're already in enclosures and everything. But right now, the animals are really crammed into small spaces. Not saying that their enclosures are small, it's just that they're stacked on top of each other. Like there's two snake racks right in front of each other, and then there's a baby rack right next to it. It's just very crammed in there, and I wish that it was not. So, what I'm thinking of doing, so if the studio goes on that wall over here, I'll put all the dragons up on this wall in between the windows, and I think maybe I can fit another one on the other side of the window on each side. And then there's nothing going to be here on the front. It's mainly just going to be like, just honestly, I'll probably have some seating area just for myself to relax whenever I'm in here cleaning and everything, just sit down. And then here on this side is going to be all the snakes. I don't have a lot of snakes, so it's all going to be in here. And this is the other thing I'm thinking about. The studio, I want to have a table, but I want the table to be also a snake rack. So the studio is actually going to be with a table. Sorry, the camera got shaky. With a table that's actually a snake rack. So it's probably going to be like 3.5 feet tall or something like that. And it's going to have the hog noses in there. Just because that way they're not taking up any space. Because I was planning on them being right here in the center. Because there's enough space side to side here. So I was going to put them right here in the center. And then just have them back to back. So they're still technically 3.5 feet tall. And then they're technically be like an island in the middle of this entire thing, but then I'd have to run electrical to it, which would probably be an extension cord that runs, and I'd have to probably trip over it 1,000 times. But that's where I'm thinking. That's where my thoughts are right now. It's a matter of just what am I going to do? When am I going to do it? How am I going to do it? And where are the funds coming from? And I guess probably that's how I'm going to do it, is with money, obviously. So, window, door, window. Y'all help me out with that. They're each about $350. So y'all buy something for $350 each. Somebody. I only need 3 people to buy something for $350. Really, it's just a matter of I need the $2,700 for the roof because I'm sick and tired of rain pouring in there, and now that's coming along further and further. The rain is pouring in there even more. And essentially it's becoming a burden to clear out the water out of there so I can work. But that's essentially all I have for you guys today. So if you made it this far into the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything that I put out in the future. As always, peace.